And welcome back to Calvin's Corner. Today we'll be playing the new game mode, Mine Mayhem. And I'm doing this as usual as an XP Grinder's Guide. And just a reminder, key moments will be posted in the description below. So you can, instead of watching the video all the way straight through, take a look, see where the key moments are, jump around, watch the things that you want to see. You can also choose to watch the video on a faster speed. I talk fairly slowly, so you could probably even watch at times 2 the speed and still get all the content without going too fast, and then slow down the video when it gets to maybe something that's a little bit more action oriented. For Mine Mayhem, we'll be basically focusing, like I said, on the XP goals, and mine's XP goal, being the primary goal that we can achieve with this game mode. But also this game mode is good for kills and multi-kills, getting double, triple, quad. You can kill 10 tanks, possibly kill 5 tanks in a game, and possibly get that elusive 2 tanks with 1 shot. There are maybe some other game modes that are a little bit better than this one, but it's still when you have multitasking to do, this one can actually work out for getting those kills and multi-kills. Another thing that's pretty great about this game mode is that you can also do a lot of crate collection. And for this particular account, if we check out the XP goals, I currently need to get 10 crates. I've gotten 50 crates I also need to do, but I've gotten 14 of those already. I need 5 mine kills and also need a triple. We could possibly get some long shots in this game mode, but the finish top 5 in Battle Royale, that has to be done in one of the Royale games. And so coming back over, we're going to go ahead, jump right into Mine Mayhem. And the first thing you'll notice, it took us straight to the lobby. So we are not able to set up anything in the armory. Which basically means that we don't have any perks, and all we have are mines. We have 8 mines, and unlike laser tag, where you have an infinite amount of laser shots, for Mine Mayhem you only have 8 mines, and then you have to collect mines as you go along to replenish your mines. And so we have to collect crates, we have to get a triple, we have 5 mine kills to do, and maybe some long shots.
Drill chunks. Please use the vomit bag.
And jumping in, we'll go ahead and try to start getting some mine kills. Oh. Got a double, looking for that triple, but I think we already missed our opportunity. Okay, so we do need to collect crates. Try to get this crate before it goes underwater. Looks like there's an enemy off to our right. And we got 2 more tanks left. Before I kill any more, I want to try to get as many crates as I can, since that is one of our goals. Yeah, so we have 1 bot, we have 2 bots. Alright. So what I want to do before killing, I want to try to create a little bit of space, isolate this bot here. And then I can grab some more crates. And try to do that. Oh, and we can only get a certain amount of crates. 10 crates, 10 mines. So I gotta offload as many necessary. And still trying to collect crates before that bot dies. That's alright. So let's see if we got at least 10 crates. And we did, so that takes care of one of our tasks. And we got 3 mine kills. And so we'll come in and collect on our XP goals. And then we have 5 grenades, which will not be something we can accomplish in this gameplay. So we'll go ahead and jump back in, collecting crates, mine kills, trying to get a triple. Now, unlike laser tag and license to kill, where the bots jump out of the helicopter when we first start the game, and Mine Mayhem, the bots are already available in the landscape, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to get the multi-kills in license to kill and laser tag. Basically the bots are jumping out with the other players, so everybody's kind of all lined up, and that actually makes it those games a little bit better for getting the multi-kills. But with the mine being kind of a large explosion, that can actually be helpful for that. And we're about to begin the gameplay, but just briefly touching on doing the mine tap, a combo between a mine and a missile shot. Since we're in this game mode, we're getting more mines than we can possibly get in regular game modes. Mine Mayhem is a great game mode to practice our combination shots. And the reason why we want to do the combination shot is because the mine will actually have a bigger explosion than its detection mechanism. So a player or a bot can get close to the mine without it going off, but if you were to shoot the mine with a missile, then the explosion will actually be a little bit larger, and you can actually connect with your opponent a little bit more easily by forcing that explosion. And we're going to go try and collect as many crates as possible. And we've already filled up on crates, so we're going to send a bunch of I don't think that player probably had any more crates. Oh, they had plenty of crates. So that's another great thing, is with the player kills, they will typically be holding a lot of mines. So getting a player kill can release a bunch of crates. I'm out of mines. And with most of the game modes, all of the non-ranked game modes, you also get season points, and depending on how you place, you'll either get ×1 to ×5 multiplier, and all of those season points go into your... Oh, in this particular account, I still haven't got my season tank yet, so I do not have the season pass. If you were to get the season pass, then for 200 gems, I could have gotten it, but I've got it for in a different account. And for the season pass, you can get the season tank, exclusive season tank that evolves. And if you get the 15,000, yeah, 15,000 season points, then you can get the evolve tank, and then through the process of playing and getting season points, you can unlock season trails and parachute, get the double XP for your goals, which is great for an XP grinder. And then at the very end, if you get the 20,000, you'll get your 50 gems back. And then also there is the secret 50,000 season points tank. That's this season. I thought it was the egg, but it was actually the let's see, it's in here somewhere. This account does not have it. I think it's there it is, the flower pot. So for anyone who has the season pass this season and they've gotten their 50,000 season points, you would have gotten the flower pot tank as the Easter egg tank. Okay, so we'll go ahead and collect on our 5 mines. See if we get something else that will apply. And this is a battle royale. So we'll go ahead and play 1 battle royale, see if we can't get into the top 5, and then jump back into Mine Mayhem. Maybe if we can. So we do need to get 5 grenades, a long shot. So we'll switch back over to Royale and do 5 grenades. And we'll just throw in a couple of whirlwinds. See if we can't make it to the top 5, and maybe we can get another task that will work better for Mine Mayhem.
We'd like to remind you that this is a
And we need to get
non-smoking flight.
5 grenade kills. Still collecting on crates. Got a few bots over here. And trying very quickly to get this kill. Oh! And I did not switch to the correct weapon, so totally missed out on getting that triple. Alright. So we'll come up through the middle. There is a health in the center. And when playing these games, it's really helpful to try your best to memorize where everything is. It'll take some time. I always try to figure out, or when I first started playing the game, I try to figure out what the landscape would be when the helicopter was flying in. Alright, and we made it to top 5. So now we're trying to get some grenade kills. Don't think we're going to get a triple. Need to pick up some crates. Somebody else over there. Okay. Got a few more crates. Try to go for the win. Now I've got high ground over here. Alright. So, we just got our top 5, finished up our crates. And now we're looking to get first kill. Alright, so first kill, laser. So we'll jump back over into Mine Mayhem since this is a video about Mine Mayhem. Sometimes I like to focus on a tasks that are easy to get, just to get those out of the way, so that way we can multitask, get similar tasks together. So we'll try a little bit more for the triple, try to get the first kill. So we're going to be basically looking for a easy to kill bot tank at the very beginning.
We're in for some chat.
Otherwise it might just jump out. There we go, and we got first kill. Not my favorite bot to tangle with, but it was exactly what we needed to do to get that first kill. And once again, talking about other landscapes, certain landscapes are going to be a little bit better for getting multi-kills. This is not one of them. There's basically so many compartments, for lack of better words, that the tanks are all kind of split apart, so it's hard to line the tanks up. And something else for tanks, for mines, is that they have a little white arrow that points to yours. So the other tank below us is same color, so you can tell that those are not your mines because they don't have that little white arrow pointing to them. Oh, they got me with the missile. Okay. And we came 11th out of 15th, so we only got a one-time multiplier. So big difference in terms of the amount of season points that you get. So it really helps to do your best to be the last player to win the game. All right, so we'll go ahead, collect 15 for, and then we have squad games. Okay, so at this particular point, we just have the triple, and I did do a video recently about squad deathmatch, and to be honest, as long as squad deathmatch is around, it seems like that game is a little bit better than Mine Mayhem for getting multi-kills, triple. So pay attention to which game modes are available, because that's how you want to play in order to get your XP goals taken care of. But we'll go ahead and play one more Mine Mayhem. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a landscape that is going to line the, well, yeah, won't line them up coming out of the helicopter, but potentially line the players and the bots up for a multi-kill. But while we're in the lobby, we can, one of the things we can do is we can look for coins, practice our mine tap, and free the coins up since we have 8 mines. And if you don't switch correctly, you'll end up shooting missiles or shooting multiple mines, so it's good practice to do that combination shot during the lobby. This landscape is not so great. There's a lot of water,
To hurl chunks,
and
please Use the vomit bag.
It's a mixed area, so triple's not necessarily that great for this particular landscape. Possible, but not great. I think that bot fell into the water. Looking for that next bot as quickly, player a bot very quickly, and we've already lost our time, so we're not going to get the multi-kill on the next one. Okay, looking for that red arrow. It's hidden behind my 70 level. Might as well just go ahead and throw a few mines out there. My opponent might actually accidentally fall on one, so... Oh, there you go. It is a bot, so it should be an easy kill. But we don't have any more tasking left, so it doesn't matter how we kill them. We don't need to correct crates. If I had a crate collection task, I would have let the bot live and just go around and collect as many crates as I could before the bot died. And let's see. So, quickly scanning the topics I wanted to speak about, and that's pretty much it. We can just do one more game, just always kind of the rolling the dice, trying to get in a good landscape in order to get a multi-kill. But like I said, there are certain games, modes that are a little bit better for getting the multi-kills, and when squad death matches out there, that seems to be slightly better than Mine Mayhem, so you have to pay attention to what game modes are available.
Hang on.
And this one is not going to be a good landscape because there's too much water below. Got 6 tanks left. Highly unlikely at this particular point that we're going to be able to find 3 of them in a short location. Try to get to this one before he drowns. There we go. But we were too late to get a double. And now I'm out of mines. And looks like a bot probably just fell into the water, so 1 opponent left. Could be a bot, could be a player. Probably a player. Nope, it's a bot. There we go. And then times 5 once again. Gives just so much more season points. Okay. Well, that pretty much covers Mine Mayhem, so this would be a shorter video than usual, but with basically no XP goals. We got the triple, but I'm going to probably go ahead and end the video, play some squad games, and get that triple there. It'll be a lot faster. And then also I can focus on grenades and lasers at the same time. So just, gotta figure out how you can multitask and not just get stuck in one game mode just because you want to get that triple. Much better to try to focus on XP goals that you can get fairly easily, and then maybe by chance we can get the triple in those other game modes. So thanks for watching the video. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.